Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
This is our review of The Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Series Guardian Collection Pack. I think that's what it's called. It's been so long. With the Definitive Collection, there's multiple versions you can get. Ours was the one that was like a step down from the best. But the best one had things that I didn't really care about, like signatures and things like that. I didn't care about that. I wanted the statue for sure. So we got Guardian version. Okay, so there it is. And I guess I should lift this up just to show how big this box is.
It's humongous.
I didn't even get a shipping notification. All I got was FedEx said, you're getting something from Technicolor or something weird like that. And I'm like, what is that? And I recently ordered a couple shirts, and I thought maybe it's those. I don't know. I came home and there's a giant box sitting there. And I'm like,
I guess that's not shirts.
Yeah, I'm like, the only thing I could think is like, is that the Walking Dead thing? I mean, it was supposed to come out in February, but I haven't heard anything in a while. And I went over and it said from Skybound. I'm like, ooh, it's finally here. And for anybody who's ordered this, you probably know what happened. There was an issue with the statue. Skybound, Telltale, or whatever, weren't too excited with how, whatever company they chose, they weren't too excited with how the statue was looking. So they delayed it to try to get it looking a little better. But it was just the extra stuff, the statue and all the extra things you'd get that was delayed. They still sent the game out on time.
I'm very glad that they did that, though.
Yeah, that is good.
That would have been messed up if they made you wait.
But I thought it was cool to get this, but I already had all the games. This updates some of the graphics and everything, which is cool. So I'm glad we got it.
I still might play through that again someday and make different choices.
Yeah, it is fun to do that. But I love this series. It's one of my favorite series ever. And it's weird. I know a lot of people don't like this kind of game because it's very focused on story, not as much gameplay. But it's almost like it's just a different kind of thing. Like you want to play an action game, you'd play that, and then playing this would be like just doing something else, like reading a book, but not. You're playing a game, but it's just a different media in a way. Well, there's more to the story with this. The statue's delayed, and then they showed a preview picture later on of what it was going to be like, and they still weren't happy with it. And this was good because I don't think fans are too happy with it. The statue just doesn't look as nice as the preview pictures.
No.
So anybody who ordered the Guardian collection, which is what this is, or the collection up that's like a step up from this one, the signature pack, are all going to get a free statue later on, made by Level 52 Studios. And they showed off pictures of some of the statues this company's made, and they've made some pretty awesome statues, so I think it's going to turn out good. There's no preview pictures. The only thing we know is, based on what they said, that is Clementine's going to be in part of the statue. It might be Lee and Clementine, and I don't know. Just Clementine will be in it. That's all we know.
We were discussing a bunch of stuff that it would be cool if they made, but
yeah, like it could be what Telltale originally said. It was going to be just another sculpt of Lee and Clementine in a different pose. But we're saying, I think because we're getting this statue here, I kind of would like something different, like maybe Clem and AJ, or this might be a little too crazy, but like Lee and Clem with their backs or something to Clem and AJ.
And then I was saying it'd be really cool if they did like the evolution of Clementine, like kind of like on the box, but have like her in different poses, getting older, like the little tiny terrified little girl evolving into the warrior badass teenager.
Yeah, like she can have her bow and arrow or something. Mm-hmm. Or something cool like that. But we don't know yet.
Yeah.
There's other cool stuff in this box, though. It's not just the statue. But, yeah, let's get into this. I mean, it's taking us forever to get to the box, but there's just a lot to talk about with this. Didn't even mention the whole Telltale closing and Skybound picking up where they left off and
that box
funding
is covered in cat hair.
Yeah. Really, the only good picture on the outside of the box is right there, which is a cool picture. It's just
I really like that picture. I kind of want to like hang it up somewhere.
Yeah. So you open this up and get the instructions to put the statue together, and then Then you got the Kenny hat. You got the Erickson school shirt, which is from the 4th season. This I don't think was even advertised. It's a Survivor's Walking Dead pin. But this isn't from the game. I think it's just from regular Walking Dead. So I think that's probably just something they threw in as extra. Then you got 3 more pins, which is Clem, Lee, and Rosie the dog from season 4. And then you got the nesting eggs of Clementine. You got Disco Broccoli Plush.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things. His little thank you card. A bunch of signatures from people who made the game. That's cool. And then you get a poster. Now this is the poster that, if you get the step up version from this, it would be signed. But we'll look at that in a minute. Then you lift this up out of there. You can see there's a box within the box, and that will be the statue. So pull that out. Styrofoam. So here's the statue box, and basically you just gotta pull the styrofoam out. Nothing too fancy about that. So there's the figures in there. That's how they're put in there, and they seem to be unbroken. And there's the second layer, which is the base. There's everything all opened up. And I guess we'll put the statue together first. You can see that they got little magnet things on their feet. Zombie Cat called them ice skates.
They're the coolest ice skates I've ever seen.
And there are little slots in there. You can tell the big slots are for Lee, and the little ones are for
My butt?
probably. There, stick them in there. The directions tell you to do it a certain way. You put her hand into his hand. And then put the feet in. Yeah, that does work better, because I tried putting them in before and her hand wasn't in his hand, and it did look odd. Now, one thing good about this is that I don't think it's that bad. It's not the greatest
It's
statue.
not real good, but it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because there was pictures at one point that really looked like shit.
If this is what we would have gotten, Skybound or whatever, and never said anything, and we weren't getting another statue,
Then I'd be mad.
yeah, I'd be like, this is kind of disappointing. But still, it's cool. Like, if I seen this in the store and it was like maybe $30 or something, maybe even 50, I would probably get it, just because I love the game, and there's not a whole bunch of stuff you can get from the game. There's like 2 action figures, and there's just not much you can get. And I'd probably get this, even though it's not that amazing.
Yeah, I would definitely say if it was like 50 or less, we probably would have gotten it in the store.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would have. So it's still cool to get. One thing that kind of bugs me is just for the size of them, I think the base is too big.
It is kind of huge.
Yeah, like for the size of this base, I would think they need to be a bit taller. They're really big. But before we go over the statue in depth, just look at some of the other things a little closer. So we showed you the card, which this is, it's not really a spoiler, but this is what you see at the end of the game. So it doesn't really confirm anything or deny anything. It's just her hat. And then signatures. So that's really all there is to look at that card. Here's the poster. I'll try to open this as much as I can. But I mean, yeah, so there's like a Lee or AJ and Clementine are reflected in the zombie's blood. Who's got the arrow in his head. And I mean, it's a cool poster. I don't know, did Adler? I don't know if Adler made this, or I don't know who made this. But I don't see a signature anywhere. Might be hidden in there somewhere.
I made it.
Oh.
I'm taking drawing classes and you weren't paying attention.
And here's the Kenny hat. And I think it's cool they included this, but I almost feel like they should have included the Clem hat too. Like you could have already bought the Clem hat because they sold it separately. But I mean, it just seems like they should have had Clem's hat in there. That's like a really big deal. Is her hat.
Yeah, and there's another thing is like this is a really good job of making Kenny's hat, but Kenny's hat is kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing on it. It's just a brown hat.
And even someone played the game, didn't really ever look at this set, they could come in and be like, I had no idea what this is. I'd have to tell them, that's Kenny's hat. And they'd be like, oh.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you like cosplay as Kenny or something, it'd be really cool to get this hat.
Yeah.
But neither of us is going to be cosplaying as Kenny, so...
I still think it's cool to have. It's just...
Yeah, it's just...
I'm not that excited about it.
It's just kind of cool, not like, oh my god, this is so cool.
I like the little Walking Dead thing there. Mm-hmm. I don't think Kenny's hat said that, but...
You never know.
So there's the Kenny hat next to the official Clementine hat that you can buy on Skybound. I don't know if they still have it, but it was like $20. I added some blood to it and dirtied it up a little bit. And there on the left is a custom Clementine hat that I made from the final season. And the hat in that game is really in rough shape, and I tried to do that. It would be cool, like I've seen some people do custom hats that were kind of like Kenny's, how it's got the black lines around it, like the in-game art. I would kind of like to have a Clementine one like that too. And here's the shirt, which when I seen this shirt in pictures, I'm like, but it's kind of cool in person. I would prefer like something more Walking Dead related, like zombies from the game, or Clem, or Lee, or something. But this is still kind of cool.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, normally this kind of shirt where it like looks like a school logo or something, I wouldn't want to wear it.
Yeah.
But I actually really like this one.
It's one of them things where almost no one who sees this, if you wear this in public, is going to know what this is. But that one person who knows what it is, they'd be like, hey,
yep.
I know what that is, mister. It says, what is this, number 2?
I mean, a lot of people, even who played the game, probably wouldn't make the connect. Oh yeah, that's that.
Even me, if I was out somewhere and seen someone wearing this and didn't really make a conscious effort to figure out what it says, I'm like, I probably wouldn't notice it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on the back, and you can pick your size. I got a 2X because I'm a tall person.
A tall person?
A tall person.
I'm really tall, so I told Telltale to give me a big old shirt.
And here are the pins. They got two little things to attach them with in the back. Maybe that's called with pins. I don't know. I don't really buy pins, but so there's what is this? Yesterday's? Is that the company that made it? Maybe. Yeah, I think it is. But that definitely looks like Lee. It looks like him from the game with the. That's pretty good. And there's Clem. I guess I don't know what the season. That could be season 1 or season 2. I'm not really sure.
I think it's either the very end of 1 or 2.
Yeah, but either way, it's definitely Clem. And then Rosie from season 4.
I love Rosie.
I don't think she has a black face. But
I thought it was like brown, darker brown, not black.
Yeah, she's almost reddish. And then, of course, the survivors. It's got basically Carl Grimes. That's cool. Now, the nesting eggs. This is one of the things I really thought was cool from the previews. It's made of wood. So I wouldn't expect to be made of wood. I don't know if that's what nesting eggs are usually made of. I thought they were made of porcelain, but
I would not want porcelain ones. That'd be way too easy to break.
You open that up, and this is season 4 Clem, and then in here is season 3. And then open that up, and here is season 2 holding baby AJ. And you open that up, and there is little tiny Clem from season 1. So this is one of them things where wherever we put this, I'm gonna have all 4 of them out.
Sitting out, yeah.
Because that would be pretty cool. Well, they gotta be lined up.
I was gonna say, her legs look uncomfortable.
The preview picture showed these a little closer in size to each other. But, whatever. I don't
I like them like this.
Yeah. And here is the plush disco broccoli. which is probably one of the coolest things in the set.
I love him.
Yeah. If you haven't played season 4, then
you won't get it at all.
But I like the way they made it. I like how they made this part all fuzzy. And he's got his shiny glasses, and this is nice material right here for this part of his shirt.
And he even got his little chest hairs.
Yeah. And this is gold. He's got his little pointing finger because he's so cool. He has like beanie stuff down here, I think, to give him weight so he'll stand up, but
they don't help.
He don't really stand up.
He's too top heavy.
But he'll probably just be leaning or laying down or something.
Yeah, if you lean him against the wall, you can stand him up. But
yeah. Maybe.
Well, you have to kind of like squish his beans around and get him to... There you go.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to stand and...
What?
Well, he's doing it right now!
You! Higher! I don't know, I think if you like kind of messed with the beans in the bottom, you could probably get him to stand, but he wouldn't stay like that long term.
Yeah. But, yep, I think that's pretty cool. I wish there was another way you can get the little AJ statue. It's like a little 4 or 5 inch statue, something like that. It comes with just the season 4 collector's edition. There's also a pin of AJ too. Man, I want the little AJ figure. Okay, so there's the statue. And I say the best part about the statue is Clem, because she looks pretty good. I say that biggest issue for me is just that this, well, I guess that it looks kind of plain and not high quality and detailed as most statues are. But the other issue is the proportions of Lee are odd.
Yeah.
Like his head's small. His head's smaller than Clem's head. It's just...
And his face doesn't look that much like him. It looks off.
Mm-hmm. And the rocks are kind of not that great. It just looks like there's too much of these rocks that don't look too good. The paint on these...
I think they spent more time on the rocks than they did on the people.
The rocks are kind of messy with the paint and everything. They're not that great.
I would also say that it looks kind of cartoonish, but it doesn't look like the game cartoonish. It looks more like Scooby-Doo cartoonish.
Something, yeah. But the poses are pretty good. I do see Clem does look like she's scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she looks good. It almost makes you want to just put her by herself on something, on a different smaller base or something. But I don't think I'm going to do that. But that is one of my favorite pictures from the games that they based this on.
Him being all big with that tiny head makes him look like, if she wasn't there, I would think he was supposed to be like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's got that little tiny head.
Mm-hmm. And the shirt, it seems like there's a lot of detail missing, like in spots, like right there and there. It could be a little more, like even like with his hand where it connects to the axe, just doesn't look that great. The wrinkles there are kind of odd. They don't look natural. There's just a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
So there's a look at Clem up close. I really like the expression on her face. And I like her hat. Gotta have that trademark hat on there. It's pretty cool. Nice and clean, but that's alright because it was pretty clean in the first game. Up until about the end. She's got her pigtails in, which you do that on a train, I guess. You can choose to do that. Give her some pigtails. Got her stripey underneath shirt. But this Clementine does look pretty good. I'm okay, like, not as good as I would want her to look, but I think she still looks pretty good. Especially for not really having many Clementine things to get. And the scale, I didn't know what to expect from the scale. I wasn't really sure how tall these will be. Lee is about almost 8 inches tall. I mean, he's not standing straight up. And then Clem is about 5.5, not standing straight up. Here's a McFarlane Toys Walking Dead 5-inch figure, so you can kind of see about how big they are. And here is McFarlane Toys 7-inch figure. So yeah, it's a bigger scale than both of them.
That looks really weird.
So here they are next to the 5-inch Lee and Clementine that were made by McFarlane Toys. So one of the other very few items that you can get based on this game. Yeah, it's not the greatest statue. It does look similar to some video game exclusive statues that they have, like pre-order exclusives. It's kind of just reminds me of, but a lot of them look really good though. Some don't look as good, but I mean there are some that I've seen that were about this quality. So I don't know. It's cool to have, but I'm glad they're gonna have that other company make a much better one.
I'm really glad that they're sending out a replacement statue, because if they had not done that and just said this is it, I would have been kind of mad.
Yeah, but they really wanted to make things right.
They're having integrity, and I
Yes,
appreciate that.
that is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Not all companies would do something like that. They'd be like,
No.
here's your stuff, take it. They even offer a refund too. If you didn't want to wait for your extra collectibles, you could have got a refund.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
And if you didn't like the idea of them sending you this statue later and then getting another statue, you can still get the refund. So that's cool that they did that.
Mm-hmm. Appreciating their patrons and not just
Yeah.
saying, whatever, screw you. Some companies do that.
So there's everything. And for the most part, I like everything. It's just that, like we said, the statue could have been better, but Skybound knew that. Telltale, whatever, and they weren't happy with it either. But it's still kind of neat. I mean, I like it. It's just not, for the price they were charging, I don't think it is worth it.
No.
But still, like they're going to send out a free statue that's supposedly going to look better. Can't wait to see preview pictures of it, but based on what this company has made already, it's probably going to look pretty awesome.
I'm very excited and hopeful about it.
Yeah, me too.
And we'll definitely, someday when we get it, we'll definitely post a update video, show it off.
Yeah. And I like getting all this stuff because, like you said earlier, there's not a whole lot of stuff to buy from this game. So it's cool getting things, like official things. Like the nesting eggs are cool, the pins, and especially Disco Brocky.
Just go Bucky!
Disco Broccoli! And the shirt's cool. Kenny's hat is a nice touch.
I do think it's really funny that my favorite thing in the whole box is the fucking stuffed broccoli, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the broccoli, and I really like the nesting eggs too.
Yeah.
And the statue still is cool. It's just not as cool as it could be. But I'm pretty happy with it, knowing that we're going to get another better statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do think it's awesome they made this set, because there's so many people that love this game, and especially with the whole thing that happened with Telltale closing and Skybound stepping in to help them out and finishing the game and fans supporting them. It's just really awesome they came out with this set. And what they're doing with the replacement statue really shows how much Skybound and Telltale cares about the fans. So that is really awesome of them to do that and replace the statue for free. I mean, that is just awesome. But another reason I really love getting this set is just how attached I got to the characters, like especially Clementine, because it's almost like you raise her and you watch her grow up, and it's just, I'd say I'm more attached to Clementine than any other Walking Dead character from any of the other media, which is saying a lot, because I really like Rick and Michonne from the comics and the show, but I just feel so much more attachment to Clementine, and I think it's because of just playing through those games. So, yeah, it really makes me happy that they released this. So, yep, I like the set, but I can't wait to see the replacement statue, or not really replacement, but add-on statue to this set.
Well, it kind of is a replacement statue, but you get to keep the one they're replacing.
Yeah.
Like when a fast food place messes up your order and they're like, well, you can keep that, but I'll give you the sandwich you ordered too.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's happening here. You can keep this statue, but I'll give you the better one that's what you wanted too.
Yeah. Well, that's Mischief Cheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.